All right. Let's wrap up the second. Try and blast through the third and fourth. I think our needs and things will fall a little more in line. This is just crazy, isn't it? What is going on with the safeties? There's just so many safeties. And obviously, Green Bay does not really maybe need one. Is there somebody here? Like a Gowan or... I like Ifeatu Melifonwu. I know, his brother didn't have a ton of luck there, but just so many amazing raw athletic talents and abilities. How can you not take a shot there? Kevin King was a big, rangy, lanky corner that I absolutely loved coming out of. I feel like Packers always draft my favorite guys, Savage, King, you name it. But, I hate to see him go out like that. I hope he gets another shot somewhere. High turnover factor, pretty sticky coverage. I don't know if he's injured or just struggling there against elite offices or what, but anyway, we'll see. KC, we took offensive tackle, I believe, a much-needed addition. And should we take a guard as well, or is that just silly? I like them to maybe grab you take an interior defensive lineman maybe that's disruptive as well. They kind of can go where they want to. I don't think they need a safety, certainly. Neither does anyone else. They don't need another running back. I don't think. Did they let Darian Williams or that great little running back for the Super Bowl? I feel like they ended up letting him go after he came back from COVID protocol, which is a little surprising, but I don't think they'll take another one high. I guess they're getting a guard because I don't really know. Should take Creed Humphreys, a beast at Oklahoma too. I don't know. So that's what we're taking. The Bucs, again, have all the flexibility in the world. Did we give them the safety before? Is that... No, we got the edge. That was a good call, huh? Now maybe you would be glad you didn't take Morig. They can take anybody they want. I feel like a Darius Washington, a Richie Grant is a Tampa Bay kind of a pick. What about Kyle Trask under Brady? Would that be silly? I think we might give them Najee Harris. Absolutely insane value and absolutely insane player. You guys watched the playoffs and the championship, so, I mean, that's what we're going to do. I don't see any issue there. They have the luxury of bringing back their entire football team, and that will be a great addition. Jacksonville, do we finally give them one of these safeties? Can we just get them off the board? My goodness, everyone's getting a safety the next 5 picks. What is happening? It's so awful. Edge, tackle, running back, edge, tackle, running back, and obviously big dog Trevor Lawrence, so they're good. We're going to give them Richie Grant out of University of Central Florida, black and gold. That's what's happening. I'm about to give the Jets a safety as well. They have Marcus May. Absolutely loved him coming out. Always was disappointed that, Jamal Adams was getting all the hype and all the smoke up there because he's a bad man. Marcus May is fun. Do they need another safety enough to do it here? feel like we've got a great draft going. The Jets are doing their thing with the new group. Zach Wilson, number 2 overall. Dylan Redunez, tackle. Asante Samuel Jr. Yeah, really great draft, sizing up for them. About to give them a tackle. I mean, a safety, my goodness. Maybe they take... We need like an edge. We need like a wide receiver. And maybe a running back of some kind here. What do we do? Zach Wilson is going to be so fun. I hope he is Baker Mayfield and not Johnny Manziel, if you know what I mean. What am I missing here? I feel good about it. Want to take a safety? Who wants to take a safety? I would love a baller late pass rusher. Who do they have on that D line? They've kind of let a couple guys slip away before they hit their prime, but I feel like they have a pretty good group there. Do you take a Rashad Weaver or a Joe Triton? Levi? I don't know how to say that. That's Allen, Texas right there, baby. Levi's from the Allen Eagles. And Jalen Darden from North Texas representing. I like a Kelvin Joseph, that's for sure. Who are we taking here? This is really awkward. I'm a little embarrassed. I should have a better idea of where they're at. It says they need an edge player. I'm going to give them one. We got to keep this thing rolling. My wife's going to be pissed. Houston. Oh my gosh, dumpster fire like no other. What in the world do you do with them? I think you give them a quarterback. I'm going to draft Kyle Trask because who knows if Watson will ever play football again. What a weird mess. Falcons, what are we doing for them? We shored up their pass rush, surely, right? Was there anybody good there? Kyle Pitts. Yeah, they got Basham. That's a steal. Basham's going to be a beast. All right, so we need to get them some secondary help. We're going to get them the top safety on the board. And I'll tell you, the Bengals might do well to take a little cornerback safety help as well. What do we do here? Let's see. Pretty happy with what they've got going. They took Penei Sewell, rock solid left tackle, and then they took Kadarius Toney, absolute joystick freak show artist, route runner, and gadget player. So I feel good about that. We could take another offensive lineman to shore it up. I feel like their defense really took some big hits. They lost, Are they the ones that let William Jackson III slip away? That was a weird decision to me. He ended up getting paid almost the same as Chidobe Oke Awuzie, and he's an absolute badass by every measurable for a cornerback. Google that. I really wanted him to come to Dallas. That would have been sick. So we're going to give them Andre Cisco, a safety, hybrid, absolute playmaker. A lot of guys doubt his risk-reward philosophy and mentality, but I say go big or go home, baby. I think they ask a lot of him, and they made some weird changes, and we're missing a ton of players with the opt-outs and just the weird year last year, but freshman, sophomore, junior, he's a badass, and I would love to freaking have him on the Cowboys. I'll tell you that. Yeah, so that's that. Philly, what did we do for them? Did we get them cornerback help, wide receiver help, linebacker help? How are we looking in Philly? We've got, yeah, they took J.C. Horn, draft complete, grade A+. They took Nick Bolton, double badass, insane additions to that team. And then we're up for Numbro Trace. Do we go back that way? I think we have to get them a little bit of a playmaker. Who do we like? I really like Tylan Wallace out of Oklahoma State. Watched a good bit of him. I don't know much about Josh Palmer or Cade Johnson. I know Cade Johnson balled out a little bit as well. We could give him the eventual replacement of, the dream, right, would be you replace Deshaun Jackson with the speed of Jalen Darden. What the hell? That's fun. Broncos, what do we do with them? We got them that. I think we gave them Morig and a tackle. So now we just kind of put the pieces together. They need probably some more cornerback depth, I would say. We're probably going to give them that D line is the underrated need up there. I'm going to give them Milton Williams. I think total badass. That's probably what we're doing there. I think maybe that's who I liked for the Cowboys. Can't remember. Really, really solid player coming out of, D2 situation, but just a lot of gas there. Detroit still just cranking along, putting together a nice little team. We've been really hammering defense, and I like it. I respect it, and we got him a receiver, probably a top receiver actually. We're gonna keep plugging away. We're gonna take Ardarius Washington, plays like a dog, undersized, absolute monster out there, and he'll fit right in with the new setting that new tone that Campbell's trying to create there. Panthers, we got him a tight end, awesome. Got him a cornerback, wide receiver. We do something funky, right? Did we go double down on weapons for Sam Darnold? Jalen Waddle and Pat. Holy crap. Pick number 3. We need to take a cornerback, and Tay Gowan out of UCF will work just great. That's perfect. Washington football team. Let's see. They need to shore up that secondary in a huge way. I don't know why it's not listed on here. I think maybe they made a couple of nice trades and moves, but we still need some secondary depth for sure. We're back to the Dallas Cowboys. Let's freaking go. What are we going to do here, guys? We've got a couple of cornerbacks, and that's all we have to show for this draft. I will tell you, we might be taking Levi. Right here, homegrown Dallas boy. Oh no, Kelvin Joseph's here. I would have loved to hit that one there. Gosh, we're really kind of digging, aren't we? Oh, why is Ben Cleveland down here at 95? Does anybody want to talk about it? We just took Ben Cleveland to the new Dallas Cowboys. Oh my gosh, what in the world? So, like I was saying, I love Connor Williams to death. That position could get better. I remember the off and on Ronald Leary, gosh, and then struggles, and then another left guard, and then struggles, right? I don't know what the deal is, but if you put Ben Cleveland, the road grading mauler, next to Tyron Smith, and that even helps you cheat over for Badeas and Zach Martin, or even, anyway, that's an unreal value right there, and I can't pass it up. There's still some really good defensive linemen, some really good backers, some really good safeties. There's a lot going on down there, and spoiler alert, I might actually not take a safety, as crazy as that sounds, until much later as depth and rotational and potential. I think KZ's going to ball out, and so there. Don't stop watching. I might take a safety sometime. New York, what are we doing? Did we already get them? Did we take like a center tackle guard situation for them? Let's take a look. We got, Devonta Smith, ball out. Landon Dickerson, solid. So we need like some tackle, maybe some defensive line play. I like Jalen Mayfield is sitting here. That would be crazy. They're taking him. Okay. Well done, New York. Steals. This is where it happens, baby. I'm telling you, everybody is mystified by the Rams and the Seahawks, the Niners, you name it. But you could build an entire pretty badass team in the third and fourth round if you know what you're doing. And they're cheaper a little bit, right? But more importantly, if you're getting trading back out of the first and second, accumulating your thirds and your fourths and coming up for your thirds and your fourths and moving players for second, third, fourths, you can make a team. People have been doing it forever. Just maybe don't overpay underperforming players too soon or too late in their deals. I'm not talking to you guys directly, Cowboys, or am I? Chargers. What do we take for them? We took a tackle and a guard. Is that right? I think we need some defensive puzzle pieces, right? We took Christian Darrisaw, baller, and we took... Oh, good. Yeah, we got a big boy, super player for the middle of the D-line, because we don't know if... oh my gosh, why do I keep... His name is not Melvin Gordon. I don't know why I can't think of that man's name. I apologize, y'all. I'm going to have to Google it. Okay. Should we take Creed Humphrey? Or is there a badass cornerback sitting around? No, sir. Creed Humphrey, excellent player. Cornerstone type. I dig it. Minnesota Vikings. Oh, they would have probably loved to have that one, huh? What do we need for them? We need something fun for them. Man, they might take a backup quarterback. That's getting to be a real weird, awkward situation. Why is Kirk Cousins the greatest mediocre quarterback in the world? Man, he's just like freaking Tony Romo up there. in Washington, in Minnesota, phenomenal quarterback. Maybe not a champion. I guess they're good on corner. They could use another young corner and safety. Where'd all the safeties go? Is that a funny thing to say at this point in the draft? I kind of just quickly brushed them under the rug. They were starting to piss me off. At some point, the value, you gotta take them. What did we do for them? Now I'm so confused. The Vikings took Christian Barrymore, which is weird. I feel like they need a cornerback. And then, but I get it. The line, you got to come out with that reckless abandon line on both sides of the ball. Do they not have a second round pick? Is that the problem? Christian Barrymore. Is that all they have to show for this draft so far? They need to trade back. That's it, dude. That's all that they're working with right now. Okay, so it's wide open. We need cornerback. We need offensive line. We need defensive line. Cornerback, offensive line, safety, cornerback. Are there any great players that jump off the board for us here? I would love to get them an edge. Oh, they just took Kelvin Joseph. The steal of the draft. Attitude. Apparently he's an aspiring rapper. Shout out and rip to DMX. Where my dog's at, man. That shit used to hype us up, man. Some deep stuff and some gangster stuff. Dude was just a badass across the board. Arf, arf, arf. The dude. Love it. Back to the Raiders. What a weird mess that is. How do you have like 22 amazing picks and hit on not even half of them? It feels like. I don't know if they know what they're doing up there. I feel like they're kind of trying to do too much. At some point, you got to learn about delegation and trust in your organization and your personnel. I don't know if they've got it all together up there, y'all. I'll tell you what, though. I'm over Derek Carr. Kid can ball, I guess. He's not my guy. He never would have been. I feel like he's wearing mascara, and I didn't like the, how do you say it? I don't know. He loves his kids. I'm not trying to be a dick. Misogynist. What's the word for that? Like the old school, like tough, rough parenting crap. I saw some clips of the off-season stuff, and he just seemed like a douchebag. Anyway, I'm sure he's great. Love his brother to death. Total badass. So, maybe he's all right. Maybe I saw, something that wasn't there. Doesn't matter. Anyway, they need a new quarterback and probably a new head coach and general manager, GM. Anyway, LOL, just kidding. Oh, they have back-to-back picks, too. So this is really valuable here. They took JOK, badass, total badass. They took Jackson Cameron to shore up and help with that line. We take another interior type lineman and maybe another, and now all the safeties are gone. How funny. Maybe I did jump the gun a little on that, and those probably will be kind of like mini trade-ups so that people who actually really need one and want to fill one in can pop up and grab those. It's probably something to look at on draft night. We're going to do, let's see here. It doesn't matter how we do it. They're all here. I would like to see, Cincinnati tackle is not too shabby. Look at all these fantastic players. Man, they should take Kellen Mond. They won't. They're not that badass, but I would. Man, you hand over the keys in Las Vegas, I'll take him. So would Chris Sims. They said he's going to go in like the third or fourth. Super surprising. Sims had him ranked in the top 5 quarterbacks of this class. And I put some stuff out there about him being Dak Prescott with, without the grit, toughness, moxie, right, under pressure. And I don't believe you can get that if you don't have it. But these guys are young. His leaps for me over the last 2-3 years were huge leaps, right? And if you have the physical, you have the arm, you have the, build and stature and physicality, physical piece, and can run a little bit, right? If the maturity fully hits, I don't think he has the timing and the anticipation and the sight to see the field and play in the pros, or I didn't. But, he kind of balled out at the Senior Bowl a little bit. And I don't know. That's such an interesting one for me. That'll be one of my, number one interests quarterback-wise to see if that dude hits or not. Super fascinating to me. I didn't think that he had the chops, and I never have. But he's like Dak without the cutthroat killer instinct. And I think that's interesting. Can you mature and develop that? I don't believe you can, but maybe. Anyway, they could take a David Mills. They need a badass D lineman. And they need... Oh, I should have given him Levi. Oh, yeah, we can do that. They can take a Brady Christensen tackle out of BYU. Did we gave him a tackle? Maybe they don't need a tackle. I don't know what they need. It's so hard to tell what they need. JOK. Jackson Carman. Osa Odigihizua out of UCLA. So we need a pick. We need a safety, a cornerback, somebody badass. Who is going to change their game and team? They've got some super surprise scores on some of their shots with edge rusher. Oh, here we go. We got a Trey Smith sitting here at guard, just the same. That's our pick. Very good. Dolphins. Do we take an edge for them? So we need a badass big boy. Jamar Chase, Kwity Paye, Alex Leatherwood, Ronnie Perkins. I took 2 edge rushers. What a dork. I'm such a dork. It's okay. It happens. Get some. If your defense is awesome, draft more defensive players, right? Offense is awesome, draft more offensive players. That's a common error, I would say, across the board. Okay. We can take a guard. No, I really like that. We're going to go... Oh, I wanted to take a badass running back. Who do we have? I don't think now's the time, but that would be fun. We're going to take an interior badass for them. And the Washington football team, only 2 more picks for us, at least right now. They got Mac Jones. They're pretty much set. We need some skill players. We took a tackle. I can't remember who they brought in. They got Scary Terry. They got like Curtis Samuels or somebody badass from the Panthers. I think that's what happened, dude. And then they have Gibson or whatever his name is. He's going to break out at running back now that they have a coach and a staff that knows how to properly use their running backs. They had like 4 running backs in a row that were awesome and had weird issues. Oh, I gave them a safety. which is strange, but okay. And then I really kind of like them at all those positions. We gave him a badass tackle, quarterback. Okay. One more time. Mac Jones. Liam Eichenberg. Jamian Sherwood. Could do a Josh Palmer. I think we need a cornerback. I think they got a badass cornerback in free agency too. They made some really gangster moves over there. Oh, I like a Cade Johnson, Tylan Wallace here. I like even more defense maybe. It's a lot of choices here. I think maybe we get him one of these corners, linebackers. I like a Justin Hillard. I think that could be a really solid character dynamic at Washington. Yeah. I mean, I think, like a Tommy, who do we got? Brevin Jordan? I can see that. They are a little depleted, right? We lost Vernon Davis, Reed, Sprinkle. Like, they're kind of depleted there. I can see. I like that. I like a Brevin Jordan. We could do that instead of wide receiver yet. And Justin Hillard is really good, but he's not one of my like super top in love with guys. And we're going to get down here and there's some more hidden. I love Monty Rice, Pete Warner. Yeah, there's still a lot there. And the tight ends are tricky. They're going to take Brevin Jordan, which is fun and badass. You better watch out. Washington is not going to be a gimme and a rollover for sure, for damn sure. That defense is pretty nuts. And like I said, made some great moves. Chicago, maybe just like double down at wide receiver. They're such a dumpster fire. Or take a corner or another cornerback. Quarterback, wide receiver, Bateman. Center guard. We have like a good tackle that we could really try and start building some good bones back up for these poor bastards. Yeah, they're going to get Brady Christensen. That's the right call. Way to do the hard work, boys. And Philly, I like where Philly's draft is going. I feel like they've done a lot with a lot. J.C. Horn. Bam. Nick Bolton. Bam. Jalen Darden. Fun. Okay. We are going to resist the urge to take another quarterback, even though I guess they need to. Should we take another wide receiver? Feels kind of silly. I think we're going to take an edge rusher here. I like a Joe Tryon. That's a freaking Philadelphia Eagle type of. He's like a speed rush off the edge more. Cameron Samples like 6'8" or something like that. He's more of a big, wild arms guy. They need to take a badass running back, which Khalil Herbert or something like that would be sick right here. That could happen. But I think we'll give them some pass rush type help. They could use like a big interior guy, Tyler Shelvin or something. For sure, we're going to take Joe. Joe sounds like he will get on just fine in Philly. Philly likes it, Joe. Tennessee Titans. Where are we at with these guys? We've got, yeah, well, edge rush. Probably should be a little more edge rush. Their defense went from hero to zero last year. That was so weird. I don't know if it was opt-outs or what. I never went back and could figure it out. But, man, that was such an underperforming group after Mike just, Verbal just coached them the hell up that first couple of years. And then that was a weird regression. Okay, so we got edge. We got corner. Pretty good players, I would say. What do we want to do? Do we go back, try and shore up the line? I don't know about that. I think we need to give them a pass catcher and a receiver, and I think Josh Palmer's a big, pretty badass target. Tennessee to Tennessee, it just feels right. And the Jets, back to the Jets. We can do whatever we want, Jets are doing their thing, man. Zach Wilson. Dylan. Radunez. So that's quarterback, tackle, cornerback. And then did we get another? Yeah, and we took an edge player. I could take some more D, though. Don't clip that. Yeah. We can do whatever we want. I think maybe we take a receiver or a running back. But do we like these guys here? I think they could take a Khalil Herbert, certainly. I think they could take a linebacker. I think they could take another corner, a safety even. I think you could take a lot of guys here. What do we want to do? Anybody have any suggestions? There's got to be a better way to do this. There's got to be a better way. Cade Johnson. Burner. Some speed out there. Who do they have? They have like my underrated, they still got Crowder or whatever his name is, right? From Washington. One of my favorite underrated, like badass wide receivers in the league. And then I don't even know. They had to have traded for some people. I mean, this guy deserves to have the weapons Sam Darnold never had, right? What do we got? We need some running back action. I think I'm taking Herbert because I don't love... Oh, there we go. Amon-Ra, St. Brown, USC. I can dig it. Even a Tommy Tremble, a Max. Oh, I love that. Would you put Dax, Max Dax, Dax to the max with Zach Wilson up there? That could play. I just don't know. We're gonna give him. We gotta give him somebody cool, right? Should we give him somebody good? Somebody terrible. Running back, wide receiver. Running back, wide receiver. I think they have to have a wide receiver, for goodness sakes. I can't remember. I should know more than one person on the team at wide receiver. Did they draft some people last year? Maybe they took some hot new talent that I haven't seen come to play yet. They didn't get that bully from Colorado or whatever. He went to Jacksonville, got hurt, right? That guy's badass. Laviska Shenault. Love that shit. What else? Pittsburgh Steelers takes, I have Kellen Mond and Davis Mills, and they take Davis Mills. The Los Angeles Rams are back. Not a lot of needs, but a whole lot of wants. You know what I'm saying? We need a cornerback. Did we take a lockdown baller corner? They didn't have a first-round pick, so I doubt we did. Yeah, I bet that wasn't. Oh, we did. We did. We took kind of a hybrid, so we could go there again. I like a cornerback or some offensive line for them. What do we have? We're not taking another Oregon secondary player. We could take another running back. They're so weird and versatile out there with that. I don't know how much longer Brown is supposed to be there, but they get Akers is, going to be number one. They could take a linebacker for sure. They could take a Tyler Shelvin. You could take a Wild Goose, Brown, Debo. Oh, man. You take like a Kellen Mond to play behind Stafford. I mean, Stafford isn't getting hurt like he did. I feel like we could use an offensive lineman. I just don't really see a lot of choices here. I really like a Deontay Smith. This is funny the way this is falling. This is maybe another chance, just like on their last pick, instead of forcing it, go back a little bit and get somebody that's, get some extra, bullets and get who you need. I'm going to take James Hudson because he's at the top here. Not bad. I mean, there's a couple of really good Cincinnati players. It's actually fun tape to take a look at. You can see the guys, in Cincinnati that really jump out. Oh, the Brownie Browns. We're back to the Browns. What are we doing with the Browns? I think we're still going defense. What do we want to do? Edge rusher. Bang. Linebacker. Bang. Yeah, and we got a couple of good picks. So we can go offense, defense. We can do what we want. I like an extra wide receiver if we have any more drama or weird shit there. I like their tight end stable. I like their lines. I feel pretty good about this. We got him a new linebacker. We got some more pass rush. Do you take a Tyler Shelvin? Do you think that's the atmosphere and the environment, right? Who's their leadership, right? You got Garrett, who's been suspended, and then you don't have a lot of other, huge names that you know of that are running that locker room. Is somebody going to motivate Big Dog to do his thing? I just don't know. I love the prospect. I don't know if I'm going to love the production. Super nervous about that one there. I like for them to take a flyer somewhere here. Oh, I like a Dax. Dax M-line I like here. It says D-line. Do we love a D-line player here? I'm just starting to dig. Tyler Shelvin would be insane if they can get him to play like college Tyler Shelvin. I just don't know. I wanted him to go to like the Ravens or like, the Niners or like the Colts, somewhere where there's like a badass defensive group and energy that's going to like motivate that dude to frickin' wreck people, Minnesota, what do we need? We're going to take like a wide receiver maybe? Like they need secondary and skill players, right? D-line, no pick. Cornerback. We need some offensive linemen, and they're just gone. Looking back on this, I think it might be a regret for the Vikings to not take some premier offensive line talent. I'm not sure why that's not really listed as a huge need of theirs. Cleveland Browns are back. What's up? We're gonna take like a rock and roll, whiteout flyer. I could take another cornerback with them, and I wouldn't bat an eye. Could take a. Yeah, I feel like a big wide receiver or tight end would be awesome here. That's probably where I'm at. Do you take Amon-Ra St. Brown, Tommy Tremble, or Dax? I like Dax. I like that energy. Are we thinking, Odell, fool me once, shame on me, fool me twice, you're not going to get traded in a big-time deal again? Like, is he going to be healthy and ball out this year? I mean, I don't want to say they were better without him, but were they better without him? Like, I don't know. What do we do here, guys? We kind of took a flyer projection last one, so I want a guarantee. I'm going to take Dax. I think his production speaks for itself. It's a burner, flyer, technician. I like it. If for whatever reason Odell can't come to play, in worst case scenario, you could learn like hell from him, and then maybe he gets traded, when his contract starts to fatten up. So I'm okay with that. We can keep rolling. We took a corner for them, I believe. A little bit of a gamble. And then what else we got? I love that they re-signed Aaron Jones. I wasn't sure at first the way they did that was weird, but I love Aaron and Aaron. It's right. Yeah, they took Farley. Can't wait to see if he just balls the hell out and shows everybody what idiots they are. All the best to that kid. He's been through some trials. He's been slandered all over the news and stuff. Like, literally, everyone has talked me out of my number 1 overall pick. Like, insane. I hope he kicks the shit out of everybody year one and, for a decade. Honestly, nothing but love. Oh, we took 2 cornerbacks. Well, that's stupid and weird. You guys got to check me, bro. You guys got to check me. I know Green Bay doesn't need anything, but they must need something. We need some linebacker edge type stuff. We're going to take Cameron Sample. They really more need speedy coverage linebackers. That edge is dominant, absolutely dominant. Justin Hillard is the pick. Got to get some linebackers going. Buffalo, what do they need? Nothing. They need football to start again. Freaking love the Bills right now. Yeah, Xavier Collins, baller pick. Javonte Williams, baller pick. And we in it. What do we want to do? We can go any direction you want. We can take a cornerback if they think that needs to solid things up. I like Cameron Sample's too much like Xavier Collins, though. We're all trying to project on how they're going to play and look and be at the next level. What are you going to do with them? And we're not taking a rushing edge, versatile linebacker, and then taking a big, lanky, maybe you bump him inside or something, honestly, for Sample. That's kind of interesting. Do we have any more big guys? I might do it. I might double down just to make sure that defense just continues to just bludgeon people and dominate. I'd like a cornerback if there was one I really liked here. I don't know Thomas Grant Jr. I don't know who that is. Benjamin St. Justy. I like Trey Brown all right. Wild Goose all right. That's tough for me. I'm going to take sample and I'm going to say if you got enough ingredients, you can cook up a wicked-ass pie on the front edge. Kansas City, are they just now coming back to me? Did we get 2 picks out of them? I know we took tackle, and then I don't think we double-dipped on offensive line, so that must have been a defensive. Oh, we did. We did actually just say if you can't show up to the Super Bowl with 5 large men, just don't come to the party. So we want defensive line. We could go cornerback. I think they lost Breland or a good corner. I could take a corner for them. Edge. Do we have any more twitchy, impressive edge players? Oh, yeah, I like Deo. That could work. What do we got? I feel very lost. I feel like 2 offensive line players is really not how you do the NFL draft. Like, I regret these decisions right now. We needed another impact defensive player in round 2. We're going to take a corner, and we're going to hope we can dig out some more talent on the defensive line a little bit later. Tommy Toya, such a badass. Such a badass. That's who I want. It's not who I'm getting, but it is who I want. And the Bucks. Do we need a wide receiver? I think did they franchise tag Godwin? Did they ever get the deal done? I don't know. He's so young and so good and so chill off the field. It's always funny to not be the kind of like, alpha dog type that you're expecting in the NFL. Some of those dudes are just pimps and just really talented, chill, cool people. He's awesome. What do we got? We took an edge rusher, right? I know we took somebody awesome for the D-line, right? So, yeah, Rousseau. And then did we take a secondary player? Oh, we took a baller running back. We took Najee Harris. And then, so we're going to go back. So funny, all these people that said they needed safety, and I was like, why are there all these safeties here? And then none of them ended up with the safeties. That's awesome. I'm an awesome GM. So safety, I could do another D-line, like the 17-week season, people are sleeping on that shit. You can't play Ndamukong Suh, on a 1-year deal for 17 games and expect that to be a winning formula, right? Kenu Neal for the Cowboys. Is he going to play 17 games and then kick ass into the playoffs? I don't know, dude. Like, I don't know about that. People, like, you need depth and you need to rest star athletes over 9 months, or 6 months or whatever of hammering through, the National Football League, in my opinion. This is tricky for me. I don't know where they would go. Oh, yeah, I do. Here we go. So they kind of skipped out. They might pull the trigger on one of those other aggressive, badass safeties to tandem back there, but I love what they're doing. They've got a monster, potential superstar or bust on the edge. They've got a monster, potential superstar running back to pair with Jones for the next few years. And then we're going to take Divine Debo, super underrated, badass defensive back, safety, good build, strong, badass dude that can come down and box him out, do what needs to be done. Talented, quick. I think that's a steal at this point. Good pick, third round. New England Patriots. I think we got the quarterback of the future, which was ridiculous, and then they were cheating or something. Forfeited pick. So we're gonna take a wide receiver. I'd really like to take one of the guys I already let go. I think they're so good at moving around and finding diamonds in the rough. Yeah, a couple of my guys I wanted to kind of talk about at wide receiver are gone, but that North Carolina receiver, Brown or whatever his name is, he's going to be that sleeper New England score type pick. We're going to take Tylan Wallace here because we can and keep it rolling. Chargers. If we haven't taken a cornerback, we just might. Yeah, they took tackle because the top corners weren't there, in my opinion. But then did they come back? No, we went all offensive line. So it's time to pull out a gem. And who do they know? Well, Christian Uphoff could work. Oh, Tyree Gillespie is going to be a score. Oh, yeah. Talona Ufgana is a Los Angeles Charger. If I ever saw one, he's a beast. They're going to figure out how to use him. Yeah, that'll work just great. Southern California to Southern California. I dig it. New Orleans Saints, they need a change of pace back. I would like a Khalil Herbert here. I know Kamara is the effing truth. Probably one of the funnest players in the NFL to watch, in my opinion. Absolute dynamo. But I feel like he could use a running mate. I know they've kind of cycled some free agents type stuff. Sad to see Ingram go, but made sense. Like, he could use somebody back there to pair. But I don't think we got... Did we take a mediocre wide receiver? Oh, yeah. We got what we wanted. Elijah Moore. See, when you look back, right, and you're like, oh, was that the right call? And then you look back and you're like, yeah, that was the right freaking call. Like, slot receiver, bad mofo. They need to take a tight end that can help take some stress off that, whoever the hell the quarterback is. And then they need, they got a badass slot receiver and a badass cornerback. So they're sitting just fine. What do we need? We need like a linebacker would be cool. An edge rusher would be cool. I'm really happy with where that is right now. I would really strongly consider right in this meat and potatoes range a Tommy Tremble for sure, or a defensive lineman, or a running back to pair like a dynamic duo. I'm just not seeing a lot of my guys. This draft is deep, dude. I should have done way more than the fourth round because, like, there's so much value still hidden in here. Like, I don't really like this list. Like, I feel like this is a piece of shit list. Baron Browning is listed 134 and Jay Tufele is listed 135. Bobby Brown is what? Why the hell are they down here? Like, that's what's throwing off this weird flow of this draft, dude. I can't see the players, and like there's a bunch of crap like with people way too high on here that's like bogging it down. Like, I know Michael Carter is like a good running back, but he's not like, what are we at? Like the 5th or 8th best running back on the board is Michael Carter. Like, what the hell is that? That's wrong. They're bogging down my board, man. Come on, PFF. statisticians. Gotta watch them play too. We're gonna take. I'd like a defensive lineman or a halfback. Yeah, let's take. Man, what are we doing here, guys? I'm gonna follow this board just because it's starting to really annoy me. Dallas, what do? We did a couple of day one starters. We got Surtain as our CB1. Bang. And then we took Stokes as our starting slot cornerback. Bang. And I mean, you know what I mean? Like Jordan Lewis, Anthony Brown, all kind of sprinkle in for the first 6 weeks. And then Stokes is, okay, I got it. Thanks. Sit the hell down. Go find a new job. Maybe on Twitch or Cowboys podcast. Sorry, this is getting dark. Ben Cleveland, insane value. So I'm really happy with that. I know it's not necessarily the needs and stuff that we're thinking are immediate, but your cornerback room is full again, with what I would say is elite talent, elite starters, and excellent depth. And I'm telling you, this long season is not a joke. In the passing league, you need 6 starters for cornerback, and 4, 5, 6 safeties, hybrid linebacker type setup. Man, that's a lot of season. Anyway, I want an edge player in here. I have a secret love affair later that we can go over, but D-line is something that we have to have. I love Neville Gallagher's first-year jump was huge. Tristan Hill, I love. I never forget that I turned on like a end of season or mid-season interview or something, and I had never seen him since he was a giddy little Rod Marinelli protege, on draft day. And I was like, well, this kid is like 12 in a 25-year-old's body. And then I pull up this interview and he's just like mean mugging and like dogging the media, like fucking Mamba mentality. It was incredible. So I feel like he's found his, this is real. This is serious. And I'm a professional. And then he gets hurt, which sucks because he has kind of skinnier legs and lower half, right, for how big he is, which is awesome for a guard, even a tackle, definitely a D lineman. And, it just sucks. But now he'll have the maturity of how hard the pros are. And now he understands the grind in the weight room. And I think he's going to show out next year and we'll all be happy. I love Antoine Woods. Everybody loves Antoine Woods. Come on, who doesn't love Antoine Woods, right? And now he's kind of the Papa Bear of that group, right? I don't know how long he lasts. Like, we can't keep paying him, less than $1 million a year as a starting defensive interior lineman. But I guess we can keep trying. I'd give him a decent little contract if he's the senior of that group, Maybe ask D-Law to restructure his ridiculously huge contract a little bit, or, give him a little kickback or something. And I'd like Tommy Togiai. Tommy Togiai, total badass, repped it out at Ohio State's Pro Day, and I'm freaking pumped. I love a Tongan. I love a big boy Tongan. I don't know if he's Mormon or not, but I'll have to look that up. I love a Mormon. Love a Tongan Mormon. So Moana, make way. That's happening. That's offensive probably, and I apologize. I love Moana very much as well. Those are all things I love. Okay. Anyway, that's solid, right? And I think at the beginning of the third round? Is it our first? maybe that's our second pick in the third round. That's badass value. Okay. That's ridiculous, honestly. We snuck in a guard and are still able to hit huge potential and starting type players in the third and fourth, in my opinion. You know, D-line, safety, those kind of things they kind of trickle down. They kind of get pushed down sometimes. So that's a potential score for sure. And I mean, if you start looking at some of the free agency moves that you think are significant, the roster we already had, and then even right here, I would say I would be absolutely thrilled at this point where we're at. We potentially even sneakily made the offensive line even better, which is a game changer in the NFL that nobody gets. The difference in 1.8 seconds and 2.1 seconds in the NFL is, you know, the difference in a 21-point scoring average and a 31-point scoring average. That's effing unreal. Don't stat me, just at me. Cowboys stats, let's go, baby. Let's get that seafoam going. I need an alternate all seafoam, like top to bottom, and maybe with the white throwback helmets would be hella fun for me. Titans are on the clock. Did we get them a cornerback yet? I think we have to take one of these corners at this point. It's going to start getting weird. We went edge, which I respect. Always. We went corner, so they're good. We could take another one. We could take an offensive weapon, I think would be probably appropriate here. Do we have a badass wide receiver? Yeah, we'll take a big guy, big outside guy. Him, Hollywood, can muscle out, box out LeBron James people in the end zones and stuff. I'm cool with that. Let's get these hard yards, 10 yards at a time, right? The Titans are 10 yards at a time with Derrick Henry, some big receivers. They could just kind of muscle you, kind of grind on you. I feel that. And then give the defense a year to recover and mature and bounce back. I feel that. Detroit. Did we take a receiver? Because we need one. And then, yeah, we did. They're having a hell of a draft. I don't know why I like this, but I like what they're doing. You just go best player available, and you build with mean, solid, tough character guys. Micah Parsons, I don't know about character, but Rondell Moore at wide receiver. Darius Washington at safety. That's your Buda Baker of the draft, I would have to say. And I don't think that's a completely unfair comparison. Is that right? Am I losing my mind if they only had 3 picks? I feel like they had way more in this. Micah Parsons, Rondell Moore. Darius Washington. Yeah, I guess that's right. Man, when you draft for everybody, it is an adventure. Hang in there, guys. We're going to get it. We're going to get there. Okay. Linebacker, wide receiver, and safety. I would really like some badass edge players now. Right? Oh my gosh, you guys. You got to give me a cheat sheet for these teams. How do you do it? It's silly. It's silly nuts. How do I do it? There's got to be a way. This right here, that's what they need to change. I don't give a shit who everyone else drafted with only the first pick of the draft. Like that button right there, PFF, hashtag PFF at PFF Cowboys at fix this crap. That needs to be everyone that's been picked. Yeah. That's where everybody that's been picked has got to be. Unbelievable. Micah Parsons, Rondell Moore, Darius Washington, and that's it. That's the only picks that they've had. Is that right? Why do I feel like there's more than that? Am I losing my mind? I think I need to go have some lunch, y'all. What is wrong with me? I'm so confused. Wide receiver, linebacker, safety. We need defensive line. We need some big badass nasties in there. And they took Okuda last year. He'll come around, but we could use another cornerback. We could use another running back, honestly, if there was, man, Khalil Herbert. That's who they're taking. I didn't see any D linemen right in our zone. So you trade or you take the BPA for your team. And I'm saying another dynamic running back for the Lions is going to be super important for Jared Goff and them, no doubt. San Fran, they could go any which way. Like a Trey Brown or Patrick Johnson. Kellen Mond, who do they take? Could take another tight end. That'd be hella fun. I think maybe like a linebacker or oh yeah, we like Tyreek Gillespie. If they didn't get a safety yet, I like a cornerback and safety. We're starting to wait around way too long for such important positions for their defense to stay solid. So they took Justin Fields, 3 overall, not Mac Jones, Justin Fields, awesome. And then Elijah Molden at safety. Okay, so they're badass there, but they need that's your safety slot corner situation. So we need another cornerback is what we need. It's funny that they say tight end. Wouldn't it be insane to pair another baller tight end with them? Let's see what happens here. What are we doing? We're going to do... Oh, man. So, yeah, I'd be cool with either of those. I like a corner, a wild goose, Trey Brown, I like, or Tommy Tremble. What do we think? Like, what kind of cornerbacks? I haven't even done this the whole time. I really irresponsible on my board. What do we got? We got Paulson Adebo hidden down here. Sean Wade won't really work for them, but he'd work for somebody. Trill Williams was underrated across from Mukamamu at sorry, is that Syracuse? No, that's wrong. Trill Williams was pretty good, though, with Andre Cisco over there. Kerry Vincent Jr. is way too low on this board. Like, this board is whack, dude. There's Mukamamu. That was my original. All cards on the table, folks. Israel Mukamamu was my, we must draft this cornerback in this draft. And really, he kind of played some safety. He's huge, but he isn't like fast and twitchy. He can't like flip those hips like you would need to play at the highest level. So he's like a banger, like a slot safety banger. Or you could put him out, as a patroller, right, in the zone, kind of backed off the, line and stuff. But I don't see it like that. Marco Wilson might be a sleeper candidate too. I don't know. I guess there's some other people here. We're going to just get silly. If they're taking Justin Fields and they're going for the dub today, you could re-sign Richard Sherman if you wanted to. And, let's just rock out with our you-know-what's out. They're going to take Tommy Tremble, which is just super fun. That's secretly someone I wanted the Cowboys to maybe get. There's been some rumors there, but that's right. Niners are very wild and fun, so no hate there. The Rams are back on the board. So funny. No first-round pick and always picking kind of late, doing well in the season, and then, you're kind of sitting around here. Take like a Kellen Mond just as insurance, just in case. I like a linebacker. Did we already get them a badass linebacker? Did they score that kid out of Kentucky? Is that right? What did we end up doing here? Let's see where we're at. Oh, yeah. We took Ali McNeil out of North Carolina State. Absolute force for them on their kind of adjusting transitional defensive line. I'm okay with that. And then Creed Humphrey, we took a freaking center guard situation there. Oh, no. Where? Am I crazy, man? Oh, they didn't. I am, dude. LA. We took a tackle. Okay. So we took a what the hell did we do? Have we only taken a tackle? Is that it? Is that the whole freaking draft we took a tackle? No, we already took Javon Holland. Badass play there. I'm okay with that. And then the tackle. So we need linebacker. Yeah, that's good because there's some great backers sitting here. Kind of sucks because I want those to fall as far as possible for the Cowboys situation. But that's okay. We're going to take one of these guys because I love them both. Pete Warner kind of getting a bad rap, getting worked out at the championship game. Underrated fun fact. Go back and watch the championship and the college championship. What was missing? Tommy Togiai was missing. And that's why they ran all over their ass. And then when they're trying to cover the run, then they're piecing them up with the pass. So just telling you guys, you build from the trenches, you build from the center out. That shit never gets old with me. But, yeah, we'll take Pete Warner. What the hey? I actually really love Monty Rice even more, but that's okay. I got all excited, and it just happened. Baltimore Ravens, what have they even done? It's hard to say what they need. They're such a good team, and I think they're going to move every pick, and they'll trade around. So they took a potential wideout one, and then they came back and took a potential DT1. Love that. Love everything about those. Do we get another pick in here, or is that it? Yeah, they're always moving and shaking. All right, so I'm happy with that. Should we take an offensive lineman? Should we take an edge guy? Should we take a cornerback? I think all of those are actually in play. Should we take Kellen Mond? People are already getting the jitters on, can Lamar Jackson be a prototypical quarterback in the NFL? Well, I don't know, bitch. You go out and put up better numbers than Lamar Jackson over the last 3 years. Get out of here with that crap, y'all. It's crazy. Crazy talk. Man, I even do another tight end. I love they got a ton of tight ends. Edge? Deo? I could do Deo. Sure could. Sure could do that. What do we got? I don't know. They need a cornerback. I wish I knew which of these guys. These guys are all, potential. All the same to me. I'm just going to take our guy. Yeah, that's fine. I'm okay with that. I don't love that pick. They're going to move it, trade it, do something with it anyway. Saints, they're having a good draft. Wish I knew what the hell they had drafted, but let's see here. Yep. Starting slot. Starting corner. Relief running back. Yeah, I love how that's all falling. Do we have a good? Yeah, we do. We have the baller running linebacker. He's just been sitting, waiting for the right spot. Monty Rice would ball out on that Saints defense. That's a perfect character kind of a pick. Southern boy, Georgia, bam, that's happening. All right, Jacksonville Jaguars. They give them an edge rusher. Should always take an edge rusher. I'm excited to see what all their draft picks start to do this year when they start playing for Urban Meyer and playing for wins. That's going to be a lot of fun. So we have Trevor Lawrence, Azeez Ojulari, Samuel Cosme, Travis Etienne. Did I take running mates? I took T-Law and Etienne. Oh, man, that's silly, bro. That's probably not happening. I try not to do that because it's like, that's never going to happen, you know? Man, I wish I could see them all at once. I'm getting a damn headache doing it like this. It's super frustrating. Quarterback, edge, tackle, RB1, and a safety already. God, they got the whole draft. They're loaded. Okay. All right. First pick in the 4th round. I'm going to stop this. Give me just a second.